started and just tell me when you're ready.
Recording has started.
All right, let's see. So yeah, I am terrible at video introductions, but this is going to be a Dungeons and Dragons game with ENFPs only, and we're just all getting here to have fun and do any things and play some Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm excited.
I am too. I've never played.
So Shannon.
We have two newbies.
So is Shannon. Yeah.
We have two newbies. Somebody might be joining us later too.
We need to just like have a picture of Shannon as like, oh, she's here.
She's here in spirit.
She's here in spirit.
Let's see here. So take one of these.
Here, I found her. Hey Shannon. She's here with us.
Bucket.
I'm glad you're here, Shannon.
Oh shit.
Looking a bit blue there, Shannon. Everything all right?
Okay, so we're gonna start off this adventure. We'll first get some character introductions. Well, first we'll get some character introductions and player introductions. So let's see. We have John, and John, who are you playing?
I am a tabaxi who goes by the name of Cool Ice.
Nice.
Cool Ice.
Cool Ice.
Cool Ice.
Cool Whip. No, Cool Ice.
Cool Whip.
Cool Ice.
All right, and you're playing a rogue.
Yes, I'm a rogue. I've got my character sheet open so the viewers can see what's going on.
Nice.
Because the viewers probably have better idea than I do. But yeah, dexterity, constitution, all this cool stuff happening.
Awesome. Yeah, and then we have Evelyn playing with us as well. And Evelyn, describe your character. Who is your character?
My character is a half-orc called Shaytezru. You can call her Shay. She's a ranger, level 2, big fat level 2.
Looking badass.
Outlander, which is like I guess it's like a ranger. So she came from a small town out in the woods somewhere.
Gotcha.
And I've got a wolf companion.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, half-orc. Did I say that? Half-orc.
Yeah, I've got your image on the screen so people can see it.
Oh,
did you name your wolf, by the way, or?
I was just thinking about that. I have a name in mind. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Should I say it, or should I just wait and it come up naturally?
We can wait and have it come up naturally. Okay. And then we have two other people in the group. One is a player that is I think she might be in traffic a little bit, or we don't know, but
let's just say that. Let's just go with that.
We'll give her traffic. But that's a bard tiefling. Her name, I believe, is Mirror. As well as another companion that you both have, who is a druid and wood elf who goes by the name of Vicus Elmsong.
Vicus, where's Vicus? Here he is. Get him up on the screen so everyone can see him. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah.
He's a glowing
very
green.
good artwork. Very good artwork that I took from Google.
Nice. Google always delivers.
Let's see. So awesome. So we will get some of this. Should have the music playing.
Here we go.
Boom.
There we go.
Shit's about to get real now.
Now we're ready.
The gloves come off. Rolling my sleeves up.
All right.
Shit. Okay, so all right, so we have our party at the very start of this adventure, meeting just kind of like after meeting in a tavern. For all intents and purposes, we'll say you folks all know each other beforehand, and there was pull it up really quickly. So many appendixes, so much sensory.
So much DM stuff.
So much sensory. Okay. Let's see. Let me find that. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't remember that letter.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the letter right now.
Okay.
So much. I'm so happy that I am not recording on OBS because I'm like flailing around with the sensory. Let's see. Oh my god, there's so many pictures in here. Okay. boom, we're gonna do this, and then this is gonna hopefully work.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. When you in this tavern were greeted by a man
A man.
who introduced himself by the name of, and hopefully that comes up, Aragal.
Ah, yes.
And he says, he looks at you, sizes your group up, and says, you all look like very, very fine and capable adventurers. My master has a request of capable folks such as yourself. And he opens up this letter and shows it to you that says, "Hail to thee of knight and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovius, an honor to thee. We plead for those I desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted with an evil so deadly that even the good people of our town cannot protect her. She languishes from her wounds, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for the time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Andirovich, Burgomaster." After Aragal shows you that to you, he says, "The Burgomaster is a very rich man, and he is in desperate need of some assistance, of some adventurers to come to his aid. Might I implore you to take on this quest?"
I'm very skeptical, but let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
I'm down.
So he says,
I want money. I need some money. I have some traveling I want to do, so let's do it.
I'm secretly hoping he's going to supply us with some burgers. If he's a Burgomaster.
He is the Burgomaster.
the Burgermeister, the master of burgers.
Yes.
Yes, he's yes. Aragal, he looks over, your two other companions kind of look over in agreement because they're not here to
To disagree.
Shannon, do you agree?
Guess what?
Shannon's in. She told me.
Yes, I
Yes,
do.
let's do it. Let me just finish my drink first.
All right.
I said, let's do it.
So, he says, if you seem willing, meet me outside of town in about an hour.
Sure thing, sir.
And he walks out of the tavern, and about an hour passes before it's time for you to meet him. You all walk out of this town that you're in, and there is a cherrywood carriage with two black horses
Cherry
waiting
wood.
for you.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, cherry wood. Very specific.
Very specific.
What a fine smelling cherry.
Cherry red wood with very
The grain is
to,
fantastic.
yes, absolutely fantastic grain. You do notice that it is not just any carriage. This is clearly perhaps this Burgomaster.
Some fine craftsmanship is going into this carriage.
There you go.
Absolutely. Perhaps he is as rich as he says.
Yes.
To offer this. Aragal opens the door and beckons you inside. He says, I will be leading you and leading these horses to my master.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Are we getting on the thing, or are we?
So it is a closed carriage. Closed carriage to the door. You step inside, all four of you.
I'm not stepping inside. I'm jumping inside.
You jump inside.
I'm a cat. I'm gonna leap in there.
Yeah, I kind of look in a little bit like, what the hell? Because I'm not used to riding inside of things.
Right. So my question to you, Shay, is does your wolf go into the carriage as well, or
absolutely not?
No, we don't do that. Okay.
No, the wolf looks at it, says, "I'll follow y'all." Yeah.
Yes, keep
All
the
right.
keep the hound outside. We don't want him in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Okay. So, yeah, the door closes behind you, and you're off on your way. The horse whinnies, and the carriage starts,
All right.
and you're on your way to Barovia, servant of Barovia. Barovia, you've never heard of this place before.
A lot of bros
What is
there,
it?
apparently. It's where the bros hang out.
It's
It's where the bros hang out.
Well, there's burgers there.
burgers
and bros.
lands burgers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
lands of people wearing pastel dress shirts and khaki shorts, all eating burgers.
Yes.
It's a treat.
Yes.
It's a great fantasy land we're going
There we
to.
go. Okay, so we're setting the mood. You go off into the night, and then let's see.
Oh, okay.
Abrupt.
Abrupt.
What has happened?
It's
Yeah,
about,
what has happened to the tunes of the land? Oh, okay.
it's been about
Ooh, I like this sound.
it's been about an hour and a half
Okay.
on the road. The starry night sky. And you took up with this quest, but you're not exactly sure where Barovia is. How far away is it? You haven't heard from your. It's been quite some time. Your driver's been rather silent.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard from him in a while.
What's going on, dude? Where are you? Where's the driver?
Is there a driver?
You ask. You ask out, and there's not a response.
Are we able to see outside of the thing? Can we see out?
No, well, you can see. There's a side window that you
Okay.
can look out, and you can see that there's the road. You see trees. It's very misty, very foggy.
Foggy. Can I see the stars? I can't see the stars.
You can see a little bit of the stars behind behind some of the fog, but there's clouds rolling in, and you hear this gentle, steady trotting of the two horses that are still in front. But the driver says nothing. Those horses are going fast.
They're slowing down.
Yeah.
There we go. There's no response from the driver.
Cool Ice, can you do some kind of cat maneuvering to
Let me just turn my
figure
night
this
vision
out?
on.
I mean, to get out and look.
My cat senses
Yeah,
are telling me
something
that
like
there's
that. I'm big.
a driver not in his seat.
So I know that's like a Tabaxi name, but that's just like Cool Ice.
Cool Ice, man.
You sound like a 90s rapper.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Vanilla
I
Ice's
know.
brother. His cat.
I mean,
Vanilla Ice's
yeah.
cat.
Oh man.
Frozen milk. That's where it's at.
Yes.
Your buddy Frozen
Figure
Milk.
this out. Can you pop out? Can you like pop out and see
All
if
right.
somebody's still driving this thing?
Yes,
I'm
you want
popping
to?
know.
outside.
Okay. So you open the door, and
there we go.
the carriage is still going.
Okay.
So you see the horses are still trotting. But yeah, the carriage is still going. You pop open the door. Do you step outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Pop, step outside.
You hop out from the carriage, and you see Shay's wolf, who has still been following.
dog.
The dog. Her wolf looks up at you, almost with sort of like this kind of look of excitement that you might get from a canine when it kind of like sees someone else. And you are walking now with the carriage. I'm assuming you're not just letting the carriage leave you behind. And you're going to figure out just why this guy isn't talking to you. So you run over to walk over in pace with the carriage. In the front seat, there's no driver.
Yeah. There's no driver.
What is going on? Our driver's disappeared.
The horses are just sort of
Just chilling.
walking forward.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just walking forward. There's no driver. You look around. The fog is getting rather thick around you.
So Can I look out the open door and still see him?
You can see you still see ice.
In front where I can't see.
You still see ice.
Ice. I can still see Cool Ice. Okay.
Yes.
So I can say, hey, Cool Ice, who's driving the thing?
I don't see anyone.
So, do you go by Cool Ice or do you go by Ice?
Let's just call me Ice.
Oh,
Ice,
okay.
That's my short name.
Okay, Ice. All right. Cool. Okay,
Jeez.
cool.
Yes,
Ice.
Cool Ice.
Yes.
Kool-Aid.
There's nobody driving the thing. Okay.
Yeah, there's
no
nobody
one
driving.
driving. What's going on?
Okay, so the horses are still going. You can
All right.
you can try to stop them if you'd like. You can have them just keep walking. They seem like they've just been going. When you look out the open door now, the ice is open. You see your wolf looks up to you and whimpers a little bit. It's been a while. He's been. I don't know if your wolf is a boy or a girl.
He's a boy.
Boy, he's been walking for.
Boy.
He's been walking for quite some time. It's been about an hour and a half of just kind of travel, and he's been trying to keep up. But maybe it might be a good time to stop.
Yeah. Let's stop. Let's rest and let's figure out what's going on.
All right. So maybe I jump out then. I just kind of pop out of the thing and help
Pop out, play
Ice
blast
with
style.
Yeah, just push, and then like help Ice with the horses.
Sounds good. Let's see.
So I have animal handling.
Yes, you do have animal handling. So
have
what
animal
are
handling.
you going to do to like describe what your character would do to try to calm down the horses, or try to get the horses to stop?
I would just go up to them and like I'm assuming they must have had some sort of reins or something because we had a driver at some point.
Yeah.
So I kind of grab the reins and like pull them back just to kind of get their attention and say whoa 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 there whoa whoa.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Oh, shit.
First roll of the game.
Okay, and click.
18. So 18 on the dice. Or rather 15 on the dice. 18
15.
total. You have been around animals. You know them well. You grab the reins and very gently get the horses to stop. They respond to you. They both stop. They kind of, if anything, look a little happy to have taken a break. One of them starts to eat some of the grass.
Okay.
The road that you are, the road that you're around is surrounded by trees, very kind of like densely in the road. And let me switch the map. Can you folks see?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Now it's about to
Okay.
get real.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the horses with you.
Yeah.
And you take a look around after stopping the horses, and a lot of the stars are starting to go away. And
Still there.
the fog is getting incredibly dense around you. It's almost, the fog line almost starts right here. What about right here?
Oh, okay.
Around you, it's pea soup. It's incredibly thick. You hear thunder in the distance. One of the horses looks up and kind of the noise scares them a little bit, but they stay still. You are still holding the reins. Where did your driver go?
Where is
Oh man, where is he?
Vicus steps out as well, and he says, "Our driver, where is he? He just vanished."
he? I don't like your tone, Vicus. I'm getting worried.
Yeah, it's guys, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure that everything's fine.
It's all good?
So yeah, let's look at the seat. I go around. I guess I can move my little thingy. I go around. I'm looking at the seat, trying to determine is there anything on the seat to give me any indication of where he is.
Okay, roll investigation.
Oh.
I like the consistent moving John. Imagining ice. Ice is just pacing around.
Just pacing,
Yeah.
just checking
Hey,
the same, making sure it's all good.
What am I doing? Which one am I doing? Investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
Okay. There it is. Uh-oh. Not my strong suit.
Yeah, you rolled pretty well.
There we go.
Okay, so you look at the seats. There's no I mean, there's like the imprint of somebody who was maybe sitting there, maybe had been sitting there for a while, but there's no blood, there's no evidence, no anything.
Okay. No sign of a scuffle.
No sign of a scuffle. Um,
Okay.
and as you're looking, you hear some howling in the distance. The howling of a wolf. You look immediately towards your wolf, who looks around and begins howling as well.
Okay.
It's another
and-
dog.
So
Dog, what do you think? Woof, woof.
You hear you hear multiple howling, multiple sources of howling. It's rather close. Vicus kind of looks around too as well, and he says, "Wolves. They sound rather close."
okay. I look to my wolf and I say, Kisimbo, what is that?
You look to your wolf, and he kind of points his nose a little bit that way. And as he does, you see some figures emerging from the fog.
I can sense
Low
something.
to the ground.
Somebody's getting close.
Low to the ground. 4 legs, 3 of them. The shadowy silhouette of 3 figures, quadrupeds with red eyes, approaching your carriage.
Oh shit.
You hear some growling.
Which direction?
Oh,
shit,
shit,
there
I
they
can
are.
see them.
Never mind.
They three other wolves with red eyes and bushy coats, approaching and seemingly aggressively. So Vicus will say, he's like, what is that up there? Or he's kind of in the back. What do you see?
Okay. Let's
He's
see.
jumped up.
He's jumped out.
Mm-hmm. Mirror will move out as well.
Okay. I ready my hammer. I'm not really talking to anybody.
Okay.
I got my hammer in my hand and I got a shield and I got my dog and I'm like, what's up?
Okay, so you grab your hammer. What's your wolf's name again?
You can talk to Vicus if you want.
Shay.
Kisembo.
Ah,
Kisembo. How do you spell that?
I can spell it. It means the gift.
The gift. Okay. All right.
Or gift, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just updating that on the character sheets.
Anyways, I'm looking at the wolves. I'm not paying attention to Vicus.
Vicus, you're gripping your hammer.
Gripping my hammer.
Gripping your hammer. You pull out your shield.
I'm a half orc.
You're half orc. And your wolf steps out. Kisembo steps out a little bit in front of you and growls. But they keep approaching, and in the background, in the mist, about right here, you can see a larger figure, some sort of quadruped as well, somewhat of the same outline but much larger. Its red eyes glowing in the distance, glowing just the only thing that you can really see glowing through the fog. The wolves begin growling more, and they approach. And we're gonna have our first combat of the session.
We're having a fight. We're having a fight.
Having a fight. Okay.
I gotta hear roll for initiative. Otherwise, I don't
roll. All right. So we are going to have everybody roll for initiative, and I'm going to start off with that.
including me?
Yes, but
Everybody.
let me start off combat. So what I want you all to do is when I get that set up.
Oh, here we go.
What we're going to do is have
there we go.
everybody. So I have something that kind of auto rolls initiative, but if you'd like to, would you prefer that I just keep track of initiative, or would you like to roll it yourself? I know some players are.
You can keep track. I just
Happy
love
for
to
you
hear
control
roll.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, can feel free to control the trap. But yeah, I just love the phrase "roll for initiative." So
Let's see. So we are going to have. Let's try Black Vortex. How's that?
That sounds awesome.
Okay. The 3 wolves approach towards you, and we are entering combat. John, Ice, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. What do I do?
So you see these 3 wolves kind of approaching you. Their teeth bared at you. One of them, you see saliva dripping down from the mouth, and in the background, about right here, and you can't make out a figure, but you see a larger pair of the same red glowing eyes. But these 3 wolves are approaching you. You feel tense. You feel as though they mean to be aggressive.
Typical dogs, always slobbering everywhere.
Right.
And you feel, you feel the weight of your rapier next to you, as well as your short sword.
Yes.
You remember your weapons next to you. You can pull out your weapons if you'd like to engage in combat.
Alrighty. So, I would like to attack.
Okay. So right now these wolves are
Too far away.
These wolves are about 45 feet. So you could use your Tabaxi ability, the double move, if you want to run kind of out, run out in front of them.
Let's do it.
All right, sounds good. So you grab your rapier, and you rush forward using your Tabaxi ability, and right there, maybe.
Boom.
Okay, and now you can pull out your rapier and make your attack. Let's see. You rolled a 24. So that would be you don't have sneak attack, so that's going to be 7 damage. These wolves are just start growling, and everyone else around sees Ice. He kind of kneels down a little bit, and he rushes forward. He rushes forward, and with this very quick motion, pulls out his rapier, and just like before the wolves can even react, you just like stab one of you with the rapier.
And stab.
You like stab and just pierce through one of them, and it lets out this like blood-curdling howl as you deal 7 damage to it.
Oh.
Okay.
And next is one of the wolves' turns, and as soon as you stab him, he turns around and goes right there, circling around as you are now being surrounded by all 3 of the wolves. You hear Vika shout, "Be careful, Ice!" And the wolf is going to take a bite at you. And he is going to has an ability called Pack Tactics, which means that if you're surrounded, he gets advantage. So he is going to. What is your armor class?
Mine.
Yes. So if you click on your character,
14.
it should be the 14. So his 13 barely misses. You rush forward, you stab, and like you see this wolf kind of like centering around, like trying to like flank you, and he gnashes at your heel, but you move your foot just barely.
Nice try, dog.
Shay, it's
my turn.
It is
it's your wolf's turn.
Your wolf's turn, and your wolf will let's see. Your wolf is going. Kasimbo will looks towards you first for instruction.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you gonna? He kind of like the wolf looks up at. Wolf's looking at you. It's he's growling at the other dogs, but he's not going to move without unless you give him.
Yeah. You know what? Go for it.
Okay.
I give him the go wreck those mother.
Yeah. So he rushes forward, and he's gonna rush in line with Ice, and Kasimbo is going to bite one of the wolves, and he is going to, because John is also next to this wolf, he gets Pack Tactics. That's a wolf ability, so he gets advantage.
Beautiful.
And he rolls a 20 on the wolf and hits.
That's good.
Dealing
Come on.
6 damage as the wolf tries to bite John, or as the wolf tries to bite Ice. It yelps out as Kasimbo bites his foot and is like pulling him away.
Arr.
Growling, the sounds of dogs fighting. This wolf then, the one that got stabbed by Ice, is going to attempt to bite back at you. And he rolls a 9, which you just the savvy, very skillful, dexterous rogue, and he tries to bite back at you after you stab him, but you move out of the way gracefully. And
that cat energy, so
energy.
agile.
There you go.
Yep.
Same thing. The other wolf is going to attack you, but this one,
Surrounded by dogs.
you do move out of the way of the other one, and you're so almost like paying attention to this wolf that you stabbed, that you don't see the other one go around you, and it hits you with a critical.
Ooh.
So it bites you, and it takes a pretty big you just feel the teeth sink into your calf, into your left calf. You feel the teeth sink in, and it deals 10 damage.
Ouch. That's
As you sort of you feel like the razor sharp teeth going into your light up into your calf as he sinks and bites you pretty hard.
Ouchie.
Shay.
Okay.
10 damage.
Am I able to get to them with my movement and stuff?
Let's see. So I think you move 30. So you could get to this wolf right here.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, let's go there.
All right. So you can move if you want to move your token. You can move to that spare.
I can move it to here.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so I go up next to my wolf and I attack. Yeah, that one.
Sounds good.
With my warhammer, which I guess I hit that macro now.
Yeah, you can hit the macro.
Boosh.
Boom.
So 23 on the dice. That's enough to hit. And this wolf looks like it's going for ice again, but you just bring the hammer down on its head, and you just hear the crack of this heavy bludgeoning weapon against a skull, and it lets out a yelp.
Yep.
And it dies.
Yep, that was the goal.
Dead. One hit kill.
Just bam. Yeah.
The horses are whinnying, but they don't move.
Okay, good.
So then we have Mirror.
Shannon, go.
We have Mirror, who is going to cast. She looks over, and she is going to cast Healing Word. Moves a little bit forward and is going to cast Healing Word on John, or on Ice. Getting character name.
Ice.
And she says some words in a musical tone, and her hand sticks out and you see these kind of arcane magic sort of go over to you, and you feel you see some of the teeth marks from the wolf bite kind of start to close up a little bit as she gives you 6 health back.
Like Wolverine when he's self-healing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
As she says it, there's kind of almost these, you almost hear this sort of music that kind of is wrapping around your leg, or kind of and you feel your wounds start to close up.
Thank you, Shay. I appreciate it.
And then Vicus is going to do the same thing, and he's not going to do the same thing, but he's going to move out over here, and he is going to actually dash, so that he moves really close, and he pulls out a longbow. But that's his turn. But he uses his turn to get in position. So, Ice, it is your turn again. The bite in your leg still is stinging, but not as badly.
Excellent.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to draw my short sword and attack this wolf in front of me.
Sounds good.
Roll.
So the short sword, that's going to be a hit, and this is your offhand, which means you don't get your dexterity. So it is a hit, and you deal 4 damage to him, but you have your short sword and your rapier out, so you can attack with both.
Okay. How did you get 4 out of that?
So the piercing damage was 7, which is the roll was 4, and then your dexterity modifier would have been 3. But on your offhand, you don't get your dexterity modifier.
Right.
So it's a 4 for that. And now you get to use your rapier, which is full damage.
Time to rapier them.
It's a critical.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Ooh,
and this
yeah.
wolf that you hit, are you attacking the one that you were attacking before, or the one that bit you?
Ooh. What's the health of the one that I hit first?
Pretty bad.
Let's go for the other one.
Okay. So you turn over to the other one that bit you, and it's still kind of like holding onto your leg a little bit, and you're just irritated, and its head is right there just because it's holding on, and you just sink your rapier into it with a critical hit, 10 damage. It's dead.
Boom.
Yeah.
Take that, dog.
It lets go and falls to the ground. This wolf's turn, but it's dead, so Shay's wolf.
Shay's wolf.
I need your help,
Okay.
Shay.
And it is going to, since it was attacking, it's going to run around the corner and be in flanking position again.
Yep.
And Kasembo is going to make a bite attack. Let's see. Let me add the damage on there. And it succeeds on the bite. And this wolf that was already dizzy from Jonte, it just... Kasembo like knocks it over and just bites it and like hits it, like bites the throat and just like shakes it a few times, and it is dead.
Yes.
And the wolves have been defeated.
Success.
Good boy. Don't eat that meat. Do not.
Do not. Although
Boy.
It gets a few.
I don't know
it gets
what's
a
up with these
few.
things.
we could
It
harvest
gets
it,
it
dry it
gets a
out.
few good shakes in.
Yeah.
Before it lets go. The wolves have all been defeated. You see Vicus was going to line up a shot, but he sees that your wolf is right there, so he
Vicus,
pulls
why were
zero
you
back.
hiding in the bushes? We needed your help.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing,
I
man?
almost died.
I'm an
I'll forgive you.
archer, and I'm an archer, and I didn't have a clear shot. I didn't want to hit you with my arrow.
I will forgive you this time round.
Mira will also step forward.
So while these guys are chatting and talking, I bend down and look at this dead wolf in front of me. Can I do that?
Yeah,
I
you
want to
can.
investigate its body.
Yep.
So as you bend down and look over at the body, you remember that there was a larger pair of glowing eyes
Oh, that's right.
that were
Oh.
still looking in the fog. And as you look up and make contact with the pair of eyes here, they kind of like fade and sort of evanesce into the fog, and you don't know where it went. But you kneel down and you look at this wolf. What are you looking for? This one, I think the one that you kneeled down in front of it, it's just the top of its head is just sort of like
Smashed in. Yeah.
smashed in, and it's very clearly dead.
I'm looking to make sure that it is in fact a wolf and not some other undead something.
Okay.
Something weird.
You look at it, and maybe you're looking make another investigation check.
Yeah, exactly. I'm investigating.
Okay.
Well, it helps if I actually open my thing. Here we go. Oh god, I keep doing a thing I'm not good at.
No worries. So investigation.
Okay.
You look at it. You kind of like nudge it a bit with your hammer. I don't know how much your character is like.
My character will get down in the muck. Okay. So I'm getting down.
So you grab
I'm
it.
like field dressing this thing, trying to make sure that it's an actual animal and not something weird. Because if it's good, we might have some meat on our hands that we can keep.
Dry it out.
So
Let's turn into jerky.
You look down.
Yeah.
You look down. You're kind of like messing around with it a little bit. It for as far as you can tell, it's a wolf. You kind of like open its eye up a little bit. Its eyes aren't glowing red anymore. It just sort of it's dead. And you don't know why it attacked. It looks like a wolf.
Okay.
You're not really sure why it attacks, and you don't know where the other large pair of eyes went.
Okay.
But the fog is on this side of the road, kind of getting closer and closer towards you. The horses actually begin to move a little bit forward.
Zigzaggy carriage.
Yeah, zigzagging.
Is it a Tesla carriage? It's got a bit of smarts going on there.
It's electric.
It might as well be.
Yeah.
So so we have that, and but yeah, the fog almost seems like the carriage is moving closer and closer towards you, and it almost seems as though the fog is following it. Like the closer the carriage moves towards you, the fog follows in turn.
I don't like that.
And you look up at the clouds in the night sky, and another ring out of thunder occurs, but it starts to rain as well.
All right. Okay.
I hate the rain.
Mirror looks over to you, looks over at your group and says, "We should get back into the carriage and discuss things. I don't want to get wet."
Yep.
I don't care.
I'm already there.
But fine. He's already there.
Okay.
All right, I'll stand in the... Okay, fine. If we're getting in, we're getting in. So I get in.
Okay.
The wolf's not getting in that thing.
The wolf
No, he can stay outside.
up.
We don't
Yeah,
want it to
outside.
smell like wet dog.
No.
Okay, so Vicus looks out and says, "What do we do? It's raining, and I'm not really sure where we are."
Who's gonna drive this thing? Can anyone drive it?
Can I drive it? I mean, I
Yeah.
have animal handling. Okay.
You do, yeah.
And I say, like, well, I know my way around some horses. I could
Okay.
probably drive this thing, but I don't know where we have to go.
Okay.
Let's just...
Drive it on this road. I could
Yeah.
drive on this road. Yeah.
Sounds good. You'll get out, and let's see.
All right, and I'm happy to get up out of there and sit in the front.
Yeah. So you sit up on the front.
So I take the reins of this thing.
There's a little portion of the carriage that kind of like pops out where it's this like little awning
Okay.
that can kind of keep you, that's not so you're not getting super wet.
Okay.
And there's another seat. And your wolf kind of like looks up and goes to like
All right, come on up.
hop up. And you begin to continue down the road, navigating past the carcasses that you left on the road of three wolves.
Yeah, just whatever.
The horses try very hard not to step on them, but
Whatever.
But Ice and everyone else in the carriage, you feel the.
How do I get inside the carriage? I'm stuck on the roof. I'm getting wet. Cats don't like water.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, it's black.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because your token was there. So you continue down the road, another 10 minutes down, and you see something in the distance, Shay. Looks like a building of some kind. It's the only thing really of note aside from the clearing of trees that you begin to see. It kind of opens up, and you see a house, a 2-story house, as well as in the backdrop, what looks like a city or a town of some kind.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm not used to big buildings like that, so I just head on up to it. I mean, I head towards the house. I drive us towards that house.
You drive towards the house. Okay. And then as you're driving towards the house,
does it have a yard or something, like a gate out front kind of a thing? Like, is it pretty fancy?
it looks like a pretty fancy house. It's a gravel road that leads to this house, and as well as to a village or a town behind it. The house itself is dark as a tombstone, nestled, kind of nestled away from in between some trees. Sort of solemn-looking dwelling. It is.
Okay. Does it look like a death house? You did it.
How did you do that?
And as you park up next to it, and
Okay.
or not super close, but right outside maybe where the gate of it would be, and you see 2 children.
Okay.
And hear a soft whimpering that draws your eyes towards this pair of children standing kind of in between the house and the street, this lifeless street that you're sort of driving on. It's raining and it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like a boy and a girl. They couldn't be, the older one couldn't be more than 10 years old. And they're sitting out kind of in the rain, standing out looking at your carriage. What do you do?
Okay. So I say nothing to the people in the back. I kind of hold on to my hammer just because, like, I'm never without it. I jump down and I reach in my pocket and I perhaps have a handful of candy.
Oh, you would have a handful of candy. That is true.
That I then offer to the older one.
Yeah, she worked at the candy shop.
I worked at a candy shop.
Character lore that the audience is getting right now
Exactly.
we forgot to censor you describe it.
Yep. Or I just did it. I figured I'd spickle it in. Yeah, so I got a little fruit something.
DM confirmed. So you step out with the candy, and you are approaching the children.
Yes, I approached the older one. I only respect the older one.
Okay. Hey kids, I got some candy. Get in my carriage.
Get in my carriage.
Hey kids,
It's looking really sus.
I'm a half orc with a warhammer. Yeah, I've got a warhammer. Don't worry about that.
Hey, is the screen supposed to be black? My screen's all black.
So your screen? It's probably because
Mine's not.
It's because I'm assuming it's not black anymore.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
But, okay, so we'll do that. And this map that we're kind of using it's the scene from before. I just haven't moved on. But
yeah.
Oh, cool.
You approach, and the younger child is whimpering, and the older one kind of puts their hand over the younger child's mouth as you're approaching. And they're both just staring at you, dripping wet with the rain, and the older child, as you approach with the candy, they kind of back up a little bit, but you see an older girl and a younger boy. The girl turns to you and says, "There's a monster in our house," and she turns and points over towards the house that you're right next to. A tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor and rusty gate that's slightly ajar. It's
Okay. But they're not freaked out by me, so they don't think I'm a monster.
No, they don't think you're a monster.
So they've maybe seen a half. Okay, so they don't just. It's not like just an orc or something living in there. I'm a half orc.
was that the gingerbread man from Shrek?
You're a monster. Yeah.
Oh man.
So I kind of look up at the house, and I look down at the kids, and then I just like walk back over. I basically say nothing to them. Also, I walk back.
Okay. So you walk back over to the carriage.
Over to the cart. I'm a woman of few words. Get back to the carriage. Peek my head in. Hey guys, there's a monster in this house.
Oh shit.
So Mirror will say, "Fantastic. Where are we?"
There's a big house. It's nice looking, and these kids are saying there's a monster in there.
It's like Vicus will say, "Is there a place to?" He kind of like sticks his head out a little bit, kind of. He's sort of like covering his head so he's not getting pelted by the rain.
He doesn't really get wet. I'm just like, I don't care.
I know. He's and he looks over and says, "There's a place. Seems like there's a place to put the horses. Maybe we can stop here for the night and see what these children are upset about. I mean, this is the first house we've seen in a while. It seems."
I'm a bit skeptical of these children. I don't know if they're actually kids.
What do you?
So I just sort of shrug and say, "They seem on the up and up." Go ahead.
So Vicus and he looks over to Yushay and he's just kind of like steps out as well. He steps out and he's kind of like covering his head and he says, or he's kind of like looking towards you. The kids begin to walk back over to the house.
Okay. All right. So I stay by the carriage, actually.
Okay. They walk back over to the house and over towards the gate.
Okay.
And they kind of.
Is there a place for the horses?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Okay.
So you can get back up onto the carriage. You drive the horses over to where there'd be an awning so that they're not getting wet.
Yeah. Yeah, I do all that.
Okay. And
I get them there. Yeah.
You get them there. And Mirror and Vicus both step out of the cart and are following you. I'm assuming you get out as well, Ice.
Oh, the rain stopped. I can get out now. Oh no, it's back. Damn
It's back.
It was the audio is looped.
There's a little hiccup. Oh, it's looped.
Well,
Okay.
the sound briefly stops, then you get hit by rain again. But the
Yeah.
the children both do step inside, go through the gate and step through the door. What are you both doing?
I'd like to sneak around. Can I do that? Can I just like tiptoe and
You step out. You step out you step out of the cart. The rain is definitely, you're getting wet as soon as you get out. You begin to so you see where the horses are. You also see this house that's kind of got a sort of gate that's like rusted, and that's got the rusted squeaking that's kind of like swaying in the wind a little bit. It is not being outside of the carriage is not nice. It is not like, this is not a gentle rain. This is wind and thunder and all sorts of awfulness. You actually can't even, the town that you could see beforehand, the fog is just sort of so thick that you can't even see it anymore. But you can sneak around.
One other thing I do, while he's sneaking, I want to take the horses off of I want to unhitch the horses and kind of rest them or whatever, get them comfy. So he's sneaking and I'm getting the animals set up.
Yeah, we'll say you're taking care of the horses, getting them all set up, and you step out. So you can sneak around the house. You can kind of like skulk around the house. You can go where the horses are, or you can go up to the gate. What would you like to do?
Me?
Yeah,
that's ice. Yeah, I'm
ice.
dealing with horses.
Can we just walk straight through?
Yeah, let me go over to. Can you guys see that?
I see black.
A black rectangle.
So scroll down to the bottom of the.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Yep.
Yes. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, this is just sort of how the map is, and this is in front of the house particularly. But where would you like to move around? Because you can go around the house, you can go kind of toward the gate.
Okay, let's go around the left.
Okay, around the left.
Yeah.
You see that around, kind of as you're skulking around the house, you see that there's just sort of like trees around it. You kind of do a loop around the house on this. It looks like it's a 3-story, and you see various balconies, windows. You kind of skulk around the whole house. You skulk around the whole house, like so, but you don't really see anything of note around the house.
Yeah.
And you eventually make your way back to the group.
So there's no entries around the side? No windows I can jump through?
Not on the first floor, no.
Okay. Can I climb up a tree?
You could climb up a tree.
You're a cat.
You could climb up a tree. You are getting so wet right now.
I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
The wind is howling, and just your fur is just sort of like all sopping wet, and you can climb up a tree if you'd like to.
I will climb up a tree. I will put myself through the pain.
You climb up a tree, and you
is this tree near? So I'm assuming I'm still under wherever the horse.
Yeah, you're under where it is. You can.
All right, can I see him climbing up this tree?
You can see him climbing up the tree. You don't know what he's doing. He didn't.
So I just
didn't articulate.
Me and
to the group.
Kasimbo, me and the dog are just kind of looking at.
He's climbing up the tree, and he's
maybe I pop out a piece of candy. I pop it in. I'm like,
so.
All right.
I think as a tabaxi, you have let's see, what is that? Feline agility? No, that's it's. I'm trying to think of what it's. Cat claws, I think. You have a climb speed of 20 feet. So you're pretty deftly climbing up this tree. Your claws get into it, and you find a branch that looks like it's pretty close to. It's not super close, but you might be able to jump to a balcony if you wanted to.
Okay. Let's go for it. I'm gonna leap. Leap of faith.
All right.
Let's just do it.
I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So disadvantage because it's wet.
You're wet, yeah.
Wet, it's slippery. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do I do to bring up my character?
So you bring up the character sheet, so that's on the journal. You click on your character sheet, and under skills, which should be on the left side of the character sheet, click acrobatics.
Done.
So you take the worst of both numbers because you have disadvantage, which is an 18. You're wet, but it's not the first time you've done this. You jump out of it and you land up on this balcony of the second floor.
Excellent.
Wow.
And you just see him jump up on the second floor. He hasn't said anything. He just did it.
He just did it.
And he jumps up and you kind of like.
And I'm just looking up at him like, huh?
You go over and you stick your face. And it's kind of like you kind of have to like rub the glass a little bit to sort of like get your face to stick in, and you see what looks like a fancy maybe like library or study that you're looking in. But you look down and the window itself, it's one of those like barred windows, so like it's locked, so you wouldn't be able to pick it because it's like the locking mechanism is inside. But you can look in and you just kind of see out. You see some leather couches, a table, and looks like a bookshelf. But no way to get in. Unless you just wanted to punch the glass or like break the glass.
Punch the glass.
But you which you could, but it's not. You're sort of wondering if that would be
too risky, too much noise.
Right. Well, you don't even know whose house you're breaking.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just punch the glass of some random house that children are in.
But you know
what? I'm gonna go and do it anyway. Because don't tell me what to do.
So I'm looking up at him, and maybe I yell up. You see anything?
Okay. You yell at him through the wind, and it's so hard. So you're like,
you see anything?
What? What? Say it again.
Anything?
I don't know. Punch.
Do you
glass.
actually? Are you about to punch the thing?
Punch.
Okay. Punch the glass.
Yes. No.
And then I don't have no idea what he's saying, so I'm like,
yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's punch
whatever
the glass.
it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
He's like, I did not
anticipate this.
expect them to punch the glass.
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
So wait, sorry, I was a little distracted. Did you legitimately punch the glass, or are you climbing down?
I think he legit was gonna punch the glass.
I'm legit punching the glass.
So okay, you use your claws and you just like break the glass, and you punch it open, and as you do, you get cut a little bit, so you take 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
That's okay.
And you yeah, it's broken. You kind of like pull out some of the glass pieces. Yeah, you do it.
Okay. What am I faced with now? Can I see inside this room?
Seriously?
You step inside.
Ooh.
Lord.
Okay, what do we got here?
And so I guess I just see a tail like go in the thing.
Yeah, you just see a tail go in there, and we're going to we'll cut back to the rest of the group.
Okay.
And Vic is just kind of like jumps a little bit at the sound of glass breaking, and he looks over to you. He's like, "What is he doing?"
I say like, I don't know. I asked him what he was doing, and he said, and I said, and then he went in. I have no idea. I said, can you see anything? He went like this, and suddenly he went in.
We're seeking refuge from the rain. Why are we breaking and entering?
I've lost all comms now, so I can't communicate to you guys anymore.
Yeah, you've lost all comms. And I'm like, well, I'll tell you one thing. There's no.
So he's like,
a half orc is going up that tree.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to go inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a door.
So you step in. There's a door right in front of you, and you can step inside if you'd like to.
Well, I try the door. I'm not just gonna step in it.
Okay. So you You try the door.
Yeah.
And it is not locked.
Oh.
Apparently.
Whoa. Okay.
Apparently they're breaking and entering.
Didn't have to break.
So the rain stopped now. But it doesn't matter because
Break the
I'm getting
window?
dry now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're we'll say
Yeah.
that you're inside. So you
Okay.
or you're walking inside. There's like
All
a
right.
little portico.
Oh God.
And
By myself.
The rest of your group is following you.
Okay.
And we will say we'll say for the sake of just kind of like so I'm not moving around these. Okay, we'll do that. And you step inside. The entrance is unlocked and the rusty hinges from outside shriek when the gate is opened. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, flanking a set of oaken doors that open up if you choose to open them.
Am I able to get one? Like, can I just get a oil lamp?
Yeah, you can do that if you'd like to. You can take the
right.
oil lamp off the.
I want to just take it off. Yeah.
Okay. So go to your character sheet and add where your equipment. If you hit the plus icon, and then you can add oil lamp. And then,
not tools, equipment. Here it is.
Yeah.
Plus
so and
lamp.
just plus and just one oil lamp, and you can just write that in.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Sweet. So you have an oil lamp with you.
Right. I have an oil lamp.
And
So and I say something because I'm a good person, unlike our cat friend. I'm like, I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing this for a little bit.
It's not his fault he has blast last.
I'm
sure they won't mind me bothering this or borrowing this. We'll put it back when we're done.
Okay. Let's see. So I think that's 15 and then 5. Okay. Okay. So you have this lamp.
Ooh, that's nice. Well, I can see in the dark anyway.
Yeah. Everybody in your group can see in the dark.
I know. I just forgot that.
She was thinking about the tribe, but it's just like, oh, the tribe already has
just a bunch of terrifying people walk up offering candy, breaking and entering.
You know, it's fine.
There's no lights because everybody has dark vision. So you're just skulking around in the dark and the rain. You all are terrifying.
Yeah, we are.
Oops.
And so you step inside.
But we're good guys.
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay, you see step inside.
Do I go in here? Oh.
And then let's do that. Move you over there. And you step into a grand foyer and you hear, as you step into the grand foyer, you hear a floor above you, some footsteps.
Okay. Well, I turned.
Kind of sounds like they're coming from over here.
I've got Vicus and Mirror with me. Yeah. Holy crap. And I say, I don't think that's the cat. That's one thing. I don't
stomp around like a dog.
Yeah, he's not gonna stomp around. Like, I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't think that's the cat. And I say, I think I heard something in an old tale one day about not splitting the party, but here we are. So.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I got nothing.
Yeah, you step into the main hall. A wide hall runs the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above a fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. And let's get some music.
Oh, okay. I thought some sensory. I don't want this sword.
Ooh.
A black with a fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked onto the hilt. The wood paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Looks like there's a rather nice cameo portrait. You can look at it further, or you can leave it alone. Otherwise, there's a series of doors. You're wondering where your companion is.
Yeah, that's
thinking that maybe you should.
I'm wondering.
Be together. Yeah. So we'll cut over to him.
Yeah, let's cut to him.
So you broke into the second floor. There's glass broken and wetness, and a little bit of blood that dripped down because you just, from punching the glass, your hand's a little cut up. And you are in. Let's see. Okay, I'm just getting
Can I
the
walk
room
outside?
number. You could walk back outside if you wanted to.
Or just go through. Is this a door down here?
Yeah, it's a door. You could go through the door, or you could walk outside.
I'm going to walk out here.
But
Investigate. Ooh.
Okay, so you don't spend too much time in this room. You just kind of walk out. You walk into this, and you start to hear. You step out into this main room, and it's an upper hall. Unlit. There's some unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the wall of this elegant hall. Hanging above a mantelpiece as you're looking is a wood-framed portrait of a family. Looks like a
Interesting.
Some humans, a man, a woman, 2 smiling children.
That's sus already.
And did you see the children, Ice? I forget.
No. I don't.
Okay,
I said they were there. I said they were kids.
That's right. You described them, but I didn't see them.
Yeah.
So you see a family with a man, a woman, 2 children, and then a baby. And it looks like a family picture of some kind.
Yes.
Baby.
The botchling.
It's definitely a double baby.
And the baby is cradled in the father's arms, swaddled. One thing that kind of bothers you, though, as you're looking at this picture, the mother is looking at the baby, and everyone else in the picture is smiling. And she's looking at this baby with a look of scorn.
Okay. Why is she looking?
She's the only one. Everyone else is looking towards kind of maybe whoever was painting this picture, and she's looking at the baby, and there's just a look of scorn and disdain in her eyes.
Because it's a devil baby.
She knows.
She knows it.
She knows it. The rest of the family don't know it, but she knows it.
Yeah.
Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors on the east and west halls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm that's shaped like a wolf's head.
Ooh, more dogs.
The doors are carved with dancing youths. So all the doors in this room or in this hall looks like they're carved with dancing youths. As you're walking over, you can go downstairs if you'd like. Would you like to?
Sure, I'll go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs, and as you go downstairs,
God, there he is.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Holy
So I'm
shit.
looking at the sword, and he like just comes up because he's a freaking cat, and I don't even
Come
know
out of
it.
nowhere.
yeah, you come out of nowhere, and you're just like,
Hey guys.
I turn around with my warhammer, about to smash his head in.
you come around, turn around, look at, and he's just like walks down, kind of like nonchalantly. You still have blood dripping from your hand. There's a trail of blood. Hold on one second. I need to make sure of something. Restrict movement. Okay. Yeah, you try to move out of that house again. Let's see, can you do it?
No, I'm stuck.
Now you're stuck.
Don't control
Restrict
me.
movement.
Control. Get me out of this box.
Okay, so now you can't. Now you just can't walk through walls. Okay. I was
good.
like.
That's a good actually. Okay.
Okay, so
I'm here.
yeah, he steps down. There's just a little trail of blood. Like it's not like a ton, but there's like little drips of blood down the red marble staircase. Because you punched glass and it hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him, and Vicus is going to turn around, or he's going to look and say, kind of like, weren't we following in some children?
Oh.
There were some kids. Yeah, I mean the kids came in this way. Did you see any kids up there?
Oh
Ice.
shit. What was that?
I want to call you like K-Ice, but it's Cool Ice.
Chaos.
What did you hear? Did you hear some?
The music's changed.
The
It means
music's
something's
changed.
happening.
Something happened. Yeah.
Drama.
High drama. Did you see any kids up there, Ice?
I did not see any kids. I was in a room just getting dry, and now I'm happy because I'm not wet anymore.
So you're in the middle. Yeah, there's a series of doors. One is right there. There's the doors that you went in right there. There's a fireplace right there. A door that Kasembo's in front of. A door right there.
Oh shit! I think I went in the other room.
Where are you?
There we go.
Okay, so there's a series of doors.
Yep.
And
my.
let's see. Where would you like to go? You're in the middle of a hall.
Where do you
It's
guys?
eerily quiet.
Should we go? To
The
one of
fireplace
these?
isn't lit.
One of these doors.
This is the fireplace. Yeah.
You could light it if you want to.
What was that?
You hear children in the distance.
There's a
I'm
child.
getting a drink order. But
That scared me. I thought that
like
was
if
in
your
the
children
game.
in the distance.
I thought that was.
Thank
in the
you.
Game.
Nothing.
Possessed
There.
child. Hello.
There's a child.
They're adding to it.
Exactly. Daddy. Uh-oh. Go.
It's like-
Go. Go ahead. Okay, pick a door. Just pick a door.
All
So
right, let's
what
go
was-
through this door.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Okay.
So you
I
head
think
over.
it's gonna come crashing.
You head over to the door facing north. Would you like to open it?
Yes, let's open this door.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. So you go over towards it. It is not. This door isn't locked. You just open it,
Oh, cool.
and it opens.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, fancy, dynamic
We
lighting.
have an eating. Yeah, it's really cool.
So.
Oh, we have
as
like an eating hall.
you
Humans have
step
been
inside-
eating here.
As you step inside, the centerpiece of a wood-paneled dining room is carved. Is a carved mahogany table, surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is covered with elegant images of deer among the trees. Red silk drapes cover the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall.
Okay.
So many dogs in this house.
There are a lot of dog
game.
imagery. So can I look, like, open the drapes out? I do that. I'm gonna peek out of the drapes.
So you open the drapes, and the fog now is so thick you can't see anything.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's weird.
So,
I can't hear
What-
you guys.
what would you like
I
to?
have headphones.
Can I
I
can I investigate the painting?
I
more?
wasn't.
What would you like to investigate? The paneling, the table, the fireplace.
The table. I want to see what's
The
going on
table.
with this
Go
table.
upstairs.
No, Mars and
Okay.
Dyson. No,
So you investigate the table, and the silverware
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
table.
Yeah.
looks- the silverware on the table
Yeah,
looks.
Okay, stop. Sorry, go ahead.
It looks
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
We were listening to Lizzo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta go. Okay.
you
Anyways.
hear chant. You hear
Oh, that's
chanting
hilarious.
as you look at the table.
Demon chanting.
Demon chanting. But you hear sorry. You see the silverware.
Yeah.
And it is incredibly nice looking. Whoever lived here has a lot of money. It's kind of set out for a large table. The silverware is set like they were expecting people. Not set kind of like how a dining room table would normally be, but like they're expecting guests.
Right. So it's kind of set ready for waiting for people, right?
Waiting for people. As you're looking at it as well, you kind of look around at the wood paneling on the walls as well, and you see twisted faces carved into the tree trunk, and the wolves amid the carved foliage. So in the wall and the paneling, there just looks like there's a ton of like twisted trees and wolves, and you kind of get this idea that a lot of the furniture in this house has very like intricate designs.
Yeah.
Very, very just
Very well crafted.
very well crafted. There is a
On
let's
you,
see.
but did we look at the table? Have we looked at the table?
Yeah,
The table's been
the
set. It's ready.
It's been set. Okay.
Are they waiting for us? Are we the guests?
How many? There were 8,
Yeah.
right?
Can Can we?
There aren't 8 of us though, and Kisimbo is not going to sit at the table.
No. What else is there to inspect in this room?
In this room, generally speaking, it looks like a dining room. You spend some time in here. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's nice, but there's nothing really that noteworthy in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it.
Shall we move
I
out?
sit at the head of the table.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit down. So I just sit down.
You sit down, and as you sit, you kind of like ease into the chair.
Yeah.
It's a nice chair.
Okay.
You kind of sit there. You go.
It didn't eat me.
Nothing ate you. It's a nice chair. It would be more comfortable if this house wasn't so strange.
Yeah.
I'm going to leap onto the table.
Nothing happens. You leap onto the table.
Of course you would.
Do you just without a care, or are you trying to like
I'm just
avoid?
sniffing. I'm trying to figure out what.
Okay, so you like
food's on
cat leap
here.
on the table. Okay.
Yeah, cat leap.
Okay, so he leaps onto the table. You get boot footprints that are just like muddy caked boot footprints just all over the table.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you leap onto the table and you're careful to not hit your head on the crystal chandelier above you.
Oh, crystal chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
What's in this crystal chandelier?
You look up over into it and it just looks like a chandelier.
Okay. But is it?
Yes.
But is it? That is the question.
Don't trust anything. I don't trust the sensory.
Dude. Yeah, no. Shannon could jump in right now. You guys haven't gotten that far.
Okay. Should we exit this room, or do you reckon we should keep exploring?
You sort of get the idea that there's
yeah. We get the idea that
it's a dining room.
It's a dining room. They're expecting people, so that means there must be people in the house somewhere.
Okay, so there is a door. There's another door right here, and
to my
mirror
right.
Mirror opens it, and it's just kind of the other door to the.
It's the other door to the same spot.
Yeah, so there's just 2 doors to here. Vicus and Mirror kind of step out back into the main hall.
There's a door in between those doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you look
Okay,
over
I try that door, the middle one.
Okay, you open that.
That one.
I'm assuming you guys are you guys just leaving doors open? Or
We're just leaving them open.
That's fine.
Well, I think I am. I'm not
fine.
closing them.
I'm assuming that unless you guys tell me you close the door, you just leave it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get Wolf in here so we get some more light going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The wolf has the light.
I guess he's holding the
holding
oil lamp.
He's got the oil lamp.
Yeah.
Oil lamp, yeah, in his mouth. Yeah, I've trained him to do that.
What's in this room?
So in that room, you step inside, and it is a cloakroom.
Okay.
It's so like a closet. You kind of ruffle through it. There's several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls, and a top hat that sits on the high shelf.
Just kidding.
It's very fancy.
I'm scared.
So are you like walking into the closet, or are you just
I'm in
kinda,
the
like,
closet.
ruffling?
What else is in here? Can I put a top hat on?
You can
in
put
the closet, deep in the closet.
You can put.
So
You can put the top hat on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm standing in the doorway with my warhammer. Like, what
Cool.
the hell, man?
Just get ready.
He's trying on clothes now.
Yeah, he's trying on clothes. He steps out of the cloakroom, and he's got a fancy top hat on. It's not his.
Look at my hat, everyone.
So now you broke into these people's house and you're stealing their
their
clothes
shit.
now.
I'm wearing their
Yes.
stuff.
And so I kind of like peek into
So you've broken
this
in.
cloakroom and look around in there myself. And
You've broken in.
Yep,
You've
broken
gotten a
in.
trail of
Yep.
blood
trail
all
of
through
blood.
there.
Yep.
You didn't wipe your feet off at the front,
Mm-mm.
so there's muddy boot prints everywhere that are on the table. And now you are also wearing.
I'm just
someone's
creating
hat.
chaos
Fancy hat.
everywhere I go.
Yep. We're disruptors. That's
Yes,
the word.
That's it. All right. So I might go back and get a cloak on as well.
Okay. Yeah, you put a cloak on. It's nice. It's warm, velvety.
Excellent.
So
All right.
you put the cloak on. So there's a door. You can go upstairs, and there's 2 more doors on the first floor you haven't opened. You could also light a fire if you'd like to.
Yeah, let's light a fire. Let's get some more light happening.
Okay, let me see. So, let me see. Put the lights right there. And then Okay, let's do. Does that work?
Oops.
Nope.
I did something.
Does that work?
Oh yeah. There's like a tiny yellow tinge to it now.
Yeah.
Didn't really
Okay,
do
cool.
much. But anyway.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's because the wolf has a light on him too. So,
Yeah.
but now it's lit here. And so would you like to? There's a door.
Let's try this door.
This way. Okay. So you open the
That
door, and it's not locked.
Yeah, I just push it. I open it.
You open
Okay.
it and
Bathroom.
Peeking in.
step inside. It is not a bathroom, but
It's like a kitchen.
it's a
or
kitchen.
Isn't that a toilet?
It's tight. No,
Okay.
that looks like it's a kitchen tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves.
And a toilet.
A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it. A stone dome-shaped oven. It's an oven.
Oh, that's an oven.
It's
Okay.
just so like you can see kind of like the top of it. So it's just it's like one of those like
Can I take a shit in it? Because it looks like a toilet.
Do not take a shit in it. I was gonna look in it. I was about to put my head in it. So he's perched on the top about to take a shit and I put my face in it.
you could. The question is, should you?
No, I will not take a shit. We made an executive decision.
I would like
not
to
shit.
God, I keep
Not shit in the
investigation. I want to look in the oven. I want to like look
Okay.
in the oven and
So-
determine what was last
Okay.
cooked or something.
Sure. I'll give the
I'm
rest
scared.
of the description. The rest of the
Okay.
description of the room. A
Alright.
stone dome stove pipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. There is another door in here as well, right there. But you look into the oven, and as you kind of like poke your head in, you smell perception.
Okay, yeah, perception check. Yeah, let me. Okay.
Sensory, not intuition.
Yes, but I have that in this game.
Mhm.
Ha
Ooh.
Ooh, oh, that's. I don't think that's good.
12. So
It's
you take a smell, and
Doesn't smell like shit.
No,
it doesn't smell like shit.
I
It does not smell like cat shit. It smells like
know that. Yeah,
smells like
Smells like human.
smells like
the human shit.
Cooked human.
it smells like meat.
Yeah, it smells like meat. Okay.
Can we investigate
Okay.
what type of meat?
Or can I tell that with my perception check of a 12?
So the thing about perception is I give you sensory information and no
That's
intuitions.
it. Yep, that's it. That's
It
all we
smells like
know. It
meat.
smells like meat.
Okay.
It smells like meat. So I turn to him and I say, "Smells like meat." Was
let's
there
see.
meat on the table?
If it smells like meat,
Um,
it must be meat.
You look over
Oh, no,
and
the table was set.
Mirror is going to say, "Ugh, I'm starving. We haven't eaten since we've been at the tavern."
Yeah, my tummy's rumbling, smelling the meat.
And there is another door right there.
Is there any other food that I can nibble on? I don't trust
So
this
you
meat.
walk over here, and in a search for food, you open this door, and there's a pantry.
Mm.
And the pantry in it has a bunch of bread. It has a bunch of bread.
Well, I'm an orc. I eat bread.
bread, fruit, dried fruits. There is some cured meats in there as well.
All right. Can we grab some cured meats?
I like that your character just busted through the wall.
I did.
Boom.
as soon as because the door's right there, and as soon as I said meat,
Cured meat. I'm
Oh.
back. I'm back for the cured meat.
Didn't we have
Okay,
some
so
wolf
you-
meat with us?
No, you guys didn't. You guys didn't cut up the wolves.
Ah, damn. Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah,
That
some
was just
cured
dead.
meat, some.
Hey, well, I've grabbed the cured meats.
Okay.
I want some.
Can
You
I
had
rest-
those?
Can I restore some
Alright.
health with food?
Also, John, you should add top hat and cloak to your inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna
'Cause-
say
'cause you
he
did
has to add top hat and cloak.
And you can add cured meats to your inventory.
How do I
Like
do
one
that?
of them, like one.
How many are you taking? There's maybe
Uh,
4. There's maybe like 4 of those kind of like rolls.
I'm taking 2 for me.
Okay.
Do I add
Other
that
people
to
can have
the
some.
equipment?
Yeah, to equipment.
Cured meat.
I got 1 for me, 1 for my dog.
Vicus will kind of like step out and he's like, it's a little crowded in there.
How many cured meats do I get?
If she took 2, you can have up to 2.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
And
So these are like let me pull up a picture. Hold on.
top hat.
So we know what the cured meats look like. Let's check it out.
Let me find a picture I can put it on. Let's see.
Are they Slim Jims?
No, they're like.
Did I get a Slim Jim?
Hold on 1 second.
I feel like Shay is the type of person who would just walk around chewing on a Slim Jim.
What's a Slim
Like
Jim?
they're.
Oh, you might not know what a Slim Jim is.
Definitely
it's
not.
like a stick of pepperoni, sort of. Like
It's
Like a
it's
thin-
I
it's
think
like
I have
never do a Slim Jim.
Yeah. We have those, but we don't call
It's
them Slim
American
Jims.
meat.
Yeah.
massively cured.
Massively cured.
Massively
salty
processed.
Yes,
Yeah.
incredibly processed.
It's salt meat.
Nice.
So let me see if this picture works. Maybe in the chat.
Mostly salt.
Yeah, mostly salt and MSG.
An MSG, yeah.
Love that
That's what it
mystery.
is.
Let's see.
Yum 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 yums.
Okay, this picture is taking. I'm trying so hard. Consume sleep.
Trying so hard to
To
just
find
show
this-
me a picture of a Slim Jim.
The sensory is failing me.
Hey
just
Dallas,
pops
show
up.
me your Slim Jim.
I'm trying to.
Just
I'm
Just
trying.
pull it out,
So,
man.
there you go.
just whip it out. Yeah.
There you go. 4 of those.
Okay.
Ah,
let's see.
okay,
Oh,
cool,
yep.
cool.
Told you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks
That's
good.
what I got.
I'll
Yup,
leave one
yup,
of
yup.
those.
Yeah, I'm good.
Another chat. Anyone who would like stop the start the video halfway, say
Right
like
here.
we were assuming we were like streaming live or something.
Yeah.
They like jump in and they're just like wondering why there's just like a piece of meat right
Meat.
there.
And we're saying, whip it out. Just whip it out. Just pop it out. Okay. I guess that's it in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a kitchen.
Come
there-
on out. I
So in the kitchen as well, they're behind the.
guess
small
we gotta go
door
up the
and-
stairs, guys.
Yeah, there is one more room.
Oh.
Here,
Should we go
There's
through
a door.
this room here?
but in the kitchen before you go, there's
Oh.
a small door in the southwest corner of the kitchen with a dumbwaiter, a 2-foot wide stone shaft containing a pulley mechanism that must be operated manually.
Ooh, okay, let's operate it.
I'm not touching that thing. You operate that
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
So there's a
Operation.
little it's like a little elevator with a rope, and you can pull it up, and the little plate mechanism goes up to the second floor, and you don't know what it does.
Let's do
So
it.
you pull it, and it goes up to the second floor, and that's it.
Okay.
You don't know what. Yeah. So you step out into the main room.
All right. Let's go upstairs.
Hold on, wait, there's one more door.
There's one more door.
Oh crap.
There's-
Yeah. Oh, 2 doors.
That
Is there one
door.
here as well?
Well, I think that's where we came in.
That's where
We
you came in from.
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
we did.
That's true.
You don't know,
No.
but this one.
Yeah.
Step-
Okay.
Step in.
Oh, I do this one. Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go in.
Pop it- Oh shit! There's some stuff in here.
Oh, there's rats in here. Let's
Yes,
get them.
So
1, 2, 3. Get.
there's like so much furious typing.
I
right
love
What
here.
is he doing?
So
The cat found the rats. How did you not know there were rats in here already?
Ah.
they're not rats. They are
Oh.
stuffed wolves.
Oh, wow.
And it's an oak paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. Mounted on the fireplace, this place is so many fireplaces. You've seen 3 on the
Yeah.
first floor.
Let's get this guy in here so we can see.
Get in here, dog.
Get in here,
Like-
dog. The hound.
Okay, so description: looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, with positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal fur face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine.
Ooh.
2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table, surrounded by 4 chairs.
I'd like
2
to take the
cabinets.
wine.
Okay. 2
All right.
cabinets also stand against the wall. There's an east cabinet and a west cabinet. They looked locked. But you take the wine,
Okay.
and there's some cups, and you take the wine.
I wanna pet one of the wolves, like touch it with my hand, like.
Yeah.
Do you just pet it, or do you like gingerly touch it?
No, I'm pushing it kind of hard. I'm sort of pushing it, testing it to see if it
Okay.
moves
See
or
if it
does
moves,
anything.
Yeah. She's
You
using
push the head down. It just kind of like you feel like it's a taxidermied wolf.
It's not coming alive,
Nothing.
is it? No?
Not coming alive.
Not coming
You-
alive. Just.
You're
Okay.
Ice. You're holding the bottle of wine
He's holding the bottle of wine.
in your
Did
hand.
I'm gonna take a swig from it.
did we try the drawers? I'll try the drawer.
So there's 2 drawers. So
That
you take a swig of the wine. Like everything else, everything else that you have seen and experienced in the house, it's fancy.
Excellent.
It's a good wine.
It's a Shiraz. It's an aged Shiraz.
There you go.
Of course it is.
You can drink as much or as little of it as you want.
I'm keeping it. No one's getting any of this. It's too good.
Add it to your inventory.
I've done it
Bottle
already.
Of Shiraz.
Bottle of Shiraz.
Actually,
Very
I'll change
specific.
it to that. Bottle of vintage Shiraz.
Vintage.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 cabinets, and they're both locked.
Trying that one.
Okay. How do you try to open it?
I just try to pull it open.
So you're just gonna pull the
brute force.
You're just gonna like brute force?
Yeah, brute force it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make a strength check.
I am pretty strong.
So 20. You just it's locked, but you just grab this wood paneling of this very nice,
rich mahogany
carved table, and you just pull it and just rip it. And it's it takes some force, but you just rip it, and the thing goes flying
off
on the table. And when you do that, you hear,
oh shit!
Oh,
upstairs.
Shit!
Look, it's not my fault that human stuff is not made with more
reinforcing.
In orc land, that's just how we open drawers.
Double masculine orc land.
Yeah. I don't know where orcs live, but they live in orc land. So I look in. It's open now.
That was
ripped it.
That was the east wall. Let me see.
Yeah,
which one you broke.
this one. That one. I broke that one.
Let me see which one you broke. Okay. Inside you see three boxes as well as 3 weapons in it. Okay. You see a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow.
Sweet.
As well as 3 boxes that have 20 bolts
give me the heavy
each.
crossbow.
3 bolts each for each weapon.
We are heavily stocked. I'll take one.
I'm taking the heavy.
So you're gonna take the heavy crossbow.
I'll take
Let me
the light
update.
one.
Okay. Let me take. I'll update your character sheet.
Yeah, you should update that because I have no idea what that means.
No worries. I can do that super quick.
And I'm taking the bolts that go with it.
Yeah, you can take 20 bolts.
Okay.
I mean, the bolts kind of work for each weapon. So let's add that. Did you see the? Oops, I think I added the wrong one. Did you see the heavy crossbow get added to your sheet?
Yes. And then what do I just drag that over?
Yep, you can pull that down on the bar. And let me go over to John. Ice took the light one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Lights. Crossbow. Let me see. Add that to your inventory.
And we're ignoring weight, right?
Yeah. That tier. So actually, as a rogue, I think you're not proficient with the light crossbow, but you're proficient with the hand crossbow. So it might be better for you to take the hand crossbow.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Should we give the other one to Mirror? Just give the other one to Mirror.
Yeah, maybe that might be
say
good.
That she took it.
Yeah. So you can take that hand crossbow, and you can drag that down to your inventory, John. And the cool thing about the hand crossbow as well is you can use that and sneak attack with it. So it's like if one of your like teammates are threatening an enemy, you can shoot the hand crossbow and you don't have to wait into melee.
Excellent.
Okay, and then Mirror will just take the other one. Yep, there's your heavy crossbow. And okay, so you take some items. There is another cabinet. You could violently break it open too if you wanted to, or you do have a rogue.
Can I pick the lock?
Yes.
Yeah, I look at him, because I'm like, oops.
I don't want to hear any more of those footsteps.
You've already made a fuck ton of noise, but I mean, why not? Why not just have them? All right,
going.
so you can pick the lock. So what I want you to do is on your character sheet there should be, it's not your skills, but right under your skill there should be tool proficiencies and custom skills, and on your character sheet it should say thieves tools.
Yes.
click that. So
9 and 11.
you with so you'll take the 9 because we take the left one, and with a 9, you get it open, but you're maybe a little nervous about the amount of noise that was made as well as the footsteps. So you're just kind of like you're kind of shaky a little bit just because you don't know what's going on. But you do eventually get it open. It's just it takes you a little bit longer normally than it. You're normally better at this, but you're just you're on edge.
Yeah.
You're on edge, but you do get it open. And as you open it and it swings open, you hear.
Oh shit.
All right, so it didn't even matter. See?
Yeah. Someone knows.
Now I don't feel so
They know
bad.
we're in the house.
Somehow they know anyway.
Okay, so you open it.
Well, what's in there?
And
What's in there? Cool.
A small box of playing cards.
Oh.
Very fancy looking playing cards, as well as an assortment of wine glasses.
Oh, nice. I'll need the glasses for sure. Or at least just one glass. I'll take one.
Take one.
Just for yourself.
Just for
yeah.
me. Just for me.
I mean, you take the wine glass that you've already. I'm assuming you've already put your lips up to the.
Yeah, I've been
wine
drinking
bottle.
straight from the bottle, so it's kind of pointless. But I got to keep the fancy look, so might as well.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah, he's got a whole thing he's going for, so
Yeah, that's
he's
it.
got to stay on brand.
Yeah.
I don't want the cards.
Oh, yeah,
Feels
you
like
can
a
just-
bard might want them.
No, I don't want them either.
I don't want them.
Yeah.
Mira,
I'll
do
just
you want
smash
them?
them.
Vicus is going to
Yeah.
be like, he'll take the cards.
Okay. Thanks,
Take the
Vicus.
cards. We'll play those later.
He's a team player.
Team player sitting out.
Show you guys some orc
him and
cards.
mirror, just kind of sitting out in the main hall, just sort of like looking really nervous as you two and your wolf are just making a grand old mess of things.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, so you can now
right.
go upstairs.
I'm good.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop boop boop, and you go upstairs.
Boom.
Oh gosh, what did I do? Okay.
How come
You are now upstairs.
I can't see it?
So,
Oh.
you remember this floor because you were there
Yes.
before. Unlit oil lamps are mounted kind of here, and as well as let's see, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls. This elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the family that I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Shay, as you look over to the portrait, you do recognize the two children.
Mhm.
You haven't seen the baby. Well, you can't. You kind of can't see the face of the baby that he's holding, but you see the mother, and it's a little disturbing. But the mother's looking. Everyone else is smiling, but the mother is looking at the baby, and she has a scowl on her face.
In the painting,
Yeah.
Wow.
they painted her looking like this
Yeah. So her face was like that for a
She
while.
wasn't
for a
concentrating.
while.
Mhm.
Oh, was she like
Yeah.
fixated? She was stuck in.
So
a,
at least I let
gaze.
I let everybody know. Yeah, hey, these are the kids I saw outside. These are the same kids that told me that there was a monster in their house.
Yes.
And we still haven't seen them.
We have not seen him. Yeah.
What about those footsteps? That couldn't
The
have been made
thudding
by a
sound.
child.
No.
Couldn't have been made by a child.
It didn't sound. If it was a child, it was a big child. Neither of those seemed that.
Neither
big.
of those kids were
They weren't
oldest.
that big.
The oldest child couldn't have been any older than 10. So there's some
Yeah, these were little whippersnappers, as we call them in
little
Orkland.
Orkland. Is that,
With
like
orcs.
Is that like Oakland?
Yeah.
Orkland.
Orkland. That's where I'm from.
Orkland.
The Orkland Raiders.
Yeah, the Orkland Raiders.
Lol.
They raid.
Actually, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's on brand.
Yeah, there you go. Should trademark it.
Is this a door?
It is. There are 3 doors that you can see. One right there, a double door,
Okay.
a double door,
Okay.
and
This is.
a,
I came in from here. There wasn't much in here, but I didn't actually do it.
You
properly.
came in from that way.
Oh, did I?
Okay.
And if I remember, you didn't close the door, so
It's open.
that was open.
Okay. Well, I go in. I gotta go in there and just see what's
you
going
go
on.
in. You see, as soon as you step inside here, you can hear the rain outside.
Because the window's open.
Because the window has been punched open. This window in particular is broken. You see broken glass inside and a little bit of blood.
It's all right. It's just me.
Who punched this window open?
Raises his hand nervously.
What is this? What is this area? What is this?
Okay, so
right here.
let me describe the room. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high back chairs face the entrance and the fireplace. Yet another fireplace.
Yeah.
Above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. You asked what was over there, and I believe you stepped right here.
I did. Oh God. I am now cornered.
What are you
keep
doing?
you there. Keep you there for a bit.
Okay.
And you're looking over in between these books. And you're kind of like thumbing through some of the books.
Yeah.
And as you pull one of the books open, you see some space behind the book.
Oh, okay.
Like there's not a wall.
Oh. Yeah, I ain't one for reading, but I do see that there's a space here.
Like a secret passage of
like
some
I
kind.
think there might be. So can I'll push on that I don't know if it's a wall or a bookshelf right there.
It's just enough. You push on it, and then there's an opening, and it kind of swings open gently.
Boop. Okay.
And would you like to step inside?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to my warhammer, and I'm gonna
Okay.
step inside.
All right, you step inside.
Oh,
And
that way. Okay.
inside here, a secret door behind the bookshelf swings open, and you see the secret room contains bookshelves packed with tomes describing things that you haven't read yet, and a heavy wooden chest with a clawed iron feet stands out against the south wall. Its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Oh, hello.
So it looks like there's like the chest was open and there's a skeleton his legs are sticking out and he's like the skeleton is slumped over his head and his upper torso in the chest.
Okay. Can I just give the chest a good kick? I don't
Kick the chest.
Yeah, I want to kick it.
Kick it in.
Kick it.
Let's do it.
His bones kind of rattle a little bit, and as you kick it, you hear something kind of fall out of the skeleton and hit the ground, and as you look, you see two darts that sort of have like a green kind of viscous residue on the end of them that were sticking in him.
That were in him. Okay. All right. Yeah, I probably don't want to. Yes, and I don't want to do it too.
This gentleman activated a booby trap.
This gentleman activated a booby trap. Okay, can I look at the walls then?
Yeah. There's just sort of various books around the walls. You could take some of the books off and read them if you would like to, or you can look kind of further at the chest.
I want to look further. Well, so you said wait. So the books are where?
Just switching up the music.
Oh, okay. So wait. So
there's books.
So when I
along the
look,
wall.
there's books along the wall. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not clear where the bolts came from. Is what you're saying?
They came from the chest.
Oh, they came from the chest. Oh, okay. I don't want to mess with this chest.
The skeleton is clutching a piece of paper in his hand.
I feel like somebody with some higher dexterity. Well,
you could step out. You could step out and have
he has a piece of paper?
Yeah, he has a piece of paper in his hand.
I want my roguish friend. So I pop out. Hey, cool.
Rang? Yes.
Hey,
Where
cool
are you?
T. Go in there.
Cool T.
I'm just like making up random things
T.
to call him.
So this skeleton is clutching a piece of paper, and he's slumped over in the treasure chest. He opened it, and it probably killed him. But he's holding a piece of paper that you can read.
Okay, how do I read it?
So you grab the piece of. How are you gonna grab? Are you just gonna grab the piece of paper? Are you gonna try to like take it from him? Like gingerly Indiana Jones style, or are you just grabbing it?
I'm going to very carefully, intricately remove the paper from his grip.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Is that a move I have to do?
It's a skill.
It's a move. It's a skill.
All right. Are we ready?
I am. Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Let's see.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh no!
Critical failure.
I don't know what that means, but red seems bad.
Failure.
No!
Critical failure. So you, Ice, you're standing in front of it and you kind of wiggle your fingers a little bit and you go to grab it, but your boot slips and you just
shit.
kind of
fall the
over.
whole body
Damn
on it.
muddy boots.
You
I should have stayed inside the freaking chariot.
You catch yourself, you fall, and you try to grab onto the skeleton for balance, just the quickest thing you can. As the skeleton just falls on top of you, and you land on your back on the ground, and the skeleton is just on top of you, staring at you. It's just visage with its jaw holding open.
And I just laugh.
Nothing else happens other than that, but you push the skeleton off, and you grab the piece of paper.
Okay, that was a real trip, but let's see what this paper says.
You read
Let's see what this paper has to say.
And this paper says...
Change.
My most pathetic servant.
Says, flip the disc.
I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path of immortality. However many souls you have bled in your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that which I have no doubt.
Ooh.
Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I prefer you much as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Aha!
Strahd. So it's his fault.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Strahd.
Yes. So how old does this how old does the skeleton look? Can we
Ancient.
tell? Does it look
Looks
like an
super-
adult?
So make a medicine
Well, that's
check.
true. That's true.
Medicine check.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I'm sure I don't have skill in medicine. Here we go.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh, not bad.
So,
Not horrible.
The skeleton's old. 100
Okay, so
years.
it's been there. Oh, it's been there.
It's been there.
And it's an adult,
Mm-hmm.
not a child or a baby.
The chest also contains 3 blank books with black leather covers, 3 spell scrolls, the deed to the house,
Ooh.
the deed to a windmill that you think you remember seeing a picture of, and a signed will.
Ooh. All right.
There was
The
a
will
sword
is-
with a windmill sheath or handle, right?
Yeah.
The will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst,
Durst.
and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death.
Durst. Okay.
Durst. The books, scrolls, deeds, and will are all in the chest, and you could take them if you wanted to.
Let's take them.
Yeah, let's take him.
Yeah, you can add those all to your inventory.
All right.
Is he take? Are you want to hold on to him?
I'll
You
take
hold
him.
on to him. Okay.
So what is it? Scroll?
It is
Yeah,
so
you
it
take
is
him. I have no use for any kind of spell anything.
so it is 3 blank books with black leather covers. If anything, these books look expensive. 3 spell scrolls, and one of the spell scrolls is bless. I'll just type it out
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab my hoodie.
for sure.
Getting cool.
No worries.
And then the last one is
So add them each as individual.
yeah. And then the last one is So once you've added those 3 scrolls individually, there's also the deed to this house, and the deed to this house, the Durst house, as well as the deed to a windmill.
Okay.
So how are you guys feeling in general when it comes to like, do you feel like you need to take a break?
Protection from poison.
Do you want like a break or something? I know John and I had kind of like talked about maybe taking like a 10-minute. I don't know how you're feeling.
I don't mind having a 10-minute break. Just pee and refresh and.
Yeah. Well, how long are we gonna go though? That's
already,
the other
we've
question.
been playing for almost 2 hours already. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the idea was that we were going to stop at 7:30.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good for me.
That would be good for me too.
Do you want to power? Do you just want to power through the rest of it? Or
I
do you
could
want-
just keep going.
Let's just keep
since
going
it's
then.
only
Sure. Okay. And
since
then
it's only like 30 minutes.
yeah, and then we'll just catch Shannon up if she can make the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you get these books.
Alright, I've got
and
the
you step up.
spells. I've got the blank books.
Okay.
And there's also some other books kind of on the shelves that you can sort of thumb through if you'd like to. Make an Arcana check for me. Do you have Arcana as a skill?
Yes. Oh no, it's not. It hasn't got a check next to it.
Okay, you can still roll it if you want to.
Okay.
So these are interesting looking magic books. Maybe they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I have
They
no
seem
idea.
to be magic-y.
You can add 3 interesting looking magic books to your inventory.
Very interesting looking magic-y books. They're maybe books.
God, you are
Done.
just a rogue of rogues, looting, breaking and entering, looting, living that rogue life.
Yeah.
So, but
Alright.
you can step outside now, and this is really just kind of this is room 8, I think. Yeah, there's also a desk, an oil lamp, a jar of ink, quill pen, tinder box.
There's a knife on this desk, on this table.
You can take. There's a knife on it. I mean,
It looks like a knife.
you could. It's
That's
a
not
library.
A letter opener or something.
Yeah, it's like a letter opener or something. I mean, you could.
No, I don't want it. It's all good.
Okay. Yeah, so you step back out into the main room, and you hear.
Uh-oh.
It's above you.
Above, yeah. Okay.
Okay. How,
And
can
this
we go
does
up
this
higher?
staircase keep going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it
Same
goes up a
question.
level again.
So there's a
But-
room right there, and as well as a room right here.
Do you
Yeah,
want
there's
to
a
check them
room
out,
here.
or do you want to go upstairs?
I feel like we need to check out this room. There
Yeah.
might be another interesting looking magic-y book.
All right.
Can you open the door?
Oh,
Whatever we're gonna find up there, we better be ready to beat its ass in. Okay,
Okay.
so what is this? I look at that. Oh wait, you
Okay.
haven't described the room. Go ahead and describe it. Do your thing.
No, they're
Do
just
your
like
DM thing.
people with their characters just moving around. What is it? What is it?
What is this? What is
What
this?
is this?
What the fuck is this?
Piano. Can I play the piano and change the music?
Yes, but let me describe them.
Sure.
We had a bard with us.
Oh,
yeah, they.
true.
Sing us
I know.
a tune, the piano bard.
So, a conservatory. Gossamer drapes covering the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near yet another fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece. So you can play the piano if you want to.
I will play the
I
piano.
don't know how.
Okay, make a performance check.
Yeah.
All right. Performance.
Okay, so you're not the worst pianist ever. You remember well you remember some of the songs of kind of like some tabaxi songs of yours that you play slowly.
Yeah.
You play kind of slowly, but the tune
You
is
get
still
it.
right. You get it.
Yeah.
It sounds,
I get
the
it.
piano sounds nice.
Songs that my mum used to play when I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to
That
get me
sounds
to
good.
sleep. Just real basic.
So there's a harpsichord.
Do you have any sounds
yeah.
for that?
You
can
did
play
it.
the harp.
Bring, bring.
You can play the harpsichord.
No, I don't play
The
in Auckland, we don't have these instruments.
Orkland.
I just have drums. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
we just have drums. We have drums. We have, Auckland opera. It's similar to Klingon opera.
Just screaming.
We just scream.
It's just screaming.
So I just wander this room like, oh, this is
Yeah,
some weird
it's a music room.
stuff.
And that's really all that's of note.
Chairs.
And
All right, I think we're done. This
Should
room.
we? I'm not lighting this fire. I don't need it.
Let's get out.
There's no cabinets or anything.
Let's go in this room.
No.
And then,
Oh yeah, this room. We haven't been in there. Yeah.
okay. If you step inside, it is a
Ew. Like a little guest room immediately.
servant's room.
Okay. Is there any chests?
None.
Are these chests?
An undecorated bedroom covers a pair of beds. Where's the loot? Where's the loot? Underdecorated bedroom covers a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. For everything else in this house that is just like to the nines, decorative and colorful, this room is just straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from hooks in the adjoining closet. Nothing really of interest.
I take a seat on the bed.
Yeah, let's chill for a sec.
I'm chilling. This
You
feels homey. This is the only
Okay.
Yeah.
The straw
place
bed.
that feels comfortable to me. I'm like, oh, the straw bed.
The straw bed.
Love
it is like, I mean, compared to the chair, it's just very. It would almost be easier to sleep in the chair that you were at in the
Well,
dining room.
not when you're from Auckland. When you're from Auckland, this is what we need.
You guys sleep on stone.
A rock.
A rock.
I just imagine you like sit down
like
on the
one
straw
rock.
bed and you're like, this is fancy.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Downstairs, man, I could barely sit
There you go. Okay.
in that thing.
Third floor. it is.
I want to try this door. Is this
Okay,
the
you can
closet?
try that little door. It's in a
really?
closet,
Yeah.
and
It's open.
there's another little door that you can open up,
Oh, is
and
this
it's
a door?
it's that same dumbwaiter that that Ice had messed with. You see the little you see the like
little
the
plate or
plate-
whatever.
plate.
Yeah.
So you kind of get the idea that someone in the kitchen would maybe make food, bring it up via the dumbwaiter, and then food
And
could be
come
brought up
out
to the
there.
second floor.
Ah, that's
Got it.
that thing that
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
So
Yeah.
I think
third
we're.
floor.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs.
Yep. Third floor. Let's go.
All right. Let's see.
That's what I'm talking about. Something.
Where did I go?
So as you're walking up the stairs, scroll up on the map.
Yep.
So as you're walking up the stairs, you hear. But as when you're about halfway up the stairs, it stops. But it did sound like it was coming from this floor.
Okay. All
There,
right.
you see. So in this room, this is 11. You see a red marble staircase with a full height come to a dusty balcony. And a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. There's oil lamps mounted on the oak paneled walls and carved woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. But so yeah, there's a suit of armor. And as I think, so who walked up the stairs first?
I think it was him.
Yeah. Cool ice.
Okay, so
Cool ice.
As you walk over, and you walk past the suit of armor, it immediately moves, grabs a sword off its back, and
Holy
just
shit.
swings at you.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
We're rolling for initiative.
It's good
Me?
Well,
that you are dexterous. Oh shit, we're running for initiative. It's popping off.
my bad. So, and we're gonna do this, and boom, combat. So, And we're gonna get the combat music.
Do I have to roll?
He did it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did it. It's just a little quicker.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a little quicker.
Okay, Vicus.
Vicus up for
So let's see. Where are you? So you're right there, and this
fighting
armor.
just the one thing. It's right there.
Yes, this armor.
All right.
So Vicus is going to say, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to be in range. And he is going to, you see him pull out this kind of like wooden, like sort of weird looking wooden staff that looks like, it kind of looks like more like a walking cane. But he shouts something in Elvish, which I'm not sure any of you speak. But as he does that, the staff like contorts and like gets a little bit larger, like very quickly, rapidly into this like really, really powerful looking staff. And he goes and swings at this armor that swung at ice. But first, the armor did make a swing, so we'll see what happens there. It's going to swing, and it swings, but your cat like reflexes you jump out of the way.
Nice.
And Vicus is going to attack this thing with his magic staff.
Magic staff.
And he is going to. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have the magic staff. He's going to pull out a scimitar. So he pulls out a scimitar and he hits the armor. He hits the armor, but like his weapon like clanks off it. So John, ice.
Okay. I will go for the rapier.
Okay, you pull out the rapier. Okay, and you try to hit this armor as well, but it puts up a shield and blocks your weapon.
Shit. Is that because of my roll?
No.
My shitty roll?
Yeah.
This is my shit.
Because of the shitty roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yep.
Okay, the wolf is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna move right there, but it's trying to get in between everybody, so it can't attack yet. Mirror is going to say something in another language that I don't think either of you speak Infernal.
Nope.
So she sounds like she's saying something satanic. Yeah, she casts Vicious Mockery. And
So she's making fun of them viciously.
yeah, viciously making fun of him, and the armor is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw, which it will try to do, as she's like, it's kind of like her words are sort of like,
They're so hurtful.
yeah, basically super magically hurtful words.
She called him a decider,
Oh,
an SFJ
there's fighting words.
in the line at Walmart. That's what
You're an ESFJ.
you're an SFJ standing in the Walmart line.
And the armor doesn't like that. Well, actually, it's immune to. So the armor takes no damage, but it does.
fine.
But it does look at her, and it gets it's annoyed.
It's a little hurt. Yeah.
It's annoyed, and it's so Vicious Mockery. If you fail, it makes your next attack have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So she's debuffing. Evelyn, your turn. So Shay.
All right. Well, you know what? Warhammer time.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna. I mean, because I'm right in front of the
Pound
drum.
that bastard.
I'm just gonna pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight up. Did I hit it? Yeah, I did. Oh, damn.
Dang.
With the seven, he
Not as good as I had hoped.
He blocks the armor, blocks the rapier, and then he turns the shield again and like blocks the attack.
Yeah.
Vicus is going to attempt to smack him again with his scimitar. And Vicus finally gets a good hit in, slashing the thing with the scimitar, and he deals 5 damage.
Beautiful.
Okay, ice.
Nice. Fine. Somebody did it. Somebody hit
Okay.
the damn thing.
I'm gonna go for the short sword.
Okay, you pull out the short sword, and you have both of them.
Excellent.
So that is, and because because Kisembo is right there, you have advantage. I mean, you take the 24, and you also get sneak attack. That's a hit, and you deal 11 damage with the short sword.
What's his health at now?
You're not sure, but you dented him pretty bad.
It says he has 11 health.
No, that's the wolf.
Ah,
that's the
whoops.
wolf sitting there.
I wouldn't. I won't tell you enemy health.
Yeah, we don't know.
But he does.
He looks a little banged.
You did stab him, and it perforated his armor, and he kind of like wobbles a bit. You have the rapier. You have the rapier as well, which is out.
Oh, true.
Dual wielding.
Boom.
You don't get sneak. You can only use sneak attack once per turn, but you still did 11 damage.
Yep.
And you get a good hit on it again, and it is the wolf's turn. And let's see. The wolf, Kisembo, is going to try to bite him. And pack tactics, he takes 18 instead of 10, so he hits. Yeah. And he the suit is not down, but Kisembo grabs the leg and knocks him prone, so he's on the ground now. So Shay, you have advantage because he's on the ground. Shannon is going to mock him again. She keeps calling him a decider.
You shiny decider.
You shiny
We're alienating half of the audience.
We're like, what? How's that?
I was enjoying it, and then
until these damn ENFPs made me feel uncomfortable.
I'm a censor.
That's what we do. Oh yeah.
And he's his jimmies are still rustled.
There you go. Okay. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Not yet.
How many Slim Jims does he have for them to be rustled?
Yeah, exactly. How many Slim Jims?
Does he have 2?
I demand to know the number of Slim Jims you have.
So
how many of them have been rustled?
Let's see. So, oops, I don't think I added him to initiative. So he does go. I forgot to do his turn.
Oh yeah. So we've just been beating on his ass.
He's been beating on his head, so he's gonna make his attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is. This is the fellow you've been fighting, by the way.
There he is. Strahd.
Look at that armor. So much detail. So sharp. Pointy.
Yeah. And he is going to attack. And he's on the ground. So one of his attacks actually does hit, and he's going to attack you, Shay. As he kind of like slams your foot on the ground, he deals 6 bludgeoning damage as he kind of like crushes your foot a little bit.
Oh.
But he misses the other attack.
Ow! Oh, because 8, it did hit. Ouchie. Ow, my foot!
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn now.
My turn to smash him.
As you're gonna dunk him on the ground.
Yes, I'm now pissed off, and so I'm gonna
that
smash
Warhammer
him.
better connect to his skull.
Seriously. Warhammer.
So, with a 15, you bring it down, but he puts the shield up.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's got high armor.
Boss.
Well, his armor.
Yeah.
His armor.
He's all armor.
Okay. And now it is Vicus's turn, who's going to...
Come on, Vicus.
Vicus is gonna try to stab him. I liked it, like your wolf sweeped his leg out.
Yeah.
You guys are just like all like kicking the shit out of him.
We're surrounding him, just like
just like surrounding him, just like Scooby-Doo, like just beating him up. You know, for that episode of Scooby-Doo where they just violently murdered him. That was such a weird, not reference.
Yeah.
I just imagine the Scooby-Doo gang just like kicking the shit out of like, I don't know, some random guy. But so he does hit with the 22. And Vicus, he breaks him and the armor falls apart and it dies.
Oh, we got him.
Boom. Got him.
Now the video. Now I can't monetize the video.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Apologies to Square.
I know, right? Okay, so
we did it.
You did it. There's a set of armor broken on the ground, and
let's harvest that shit. Who wants to put it on?
He had a longsword with him.
Oh, who wants a I think that's an orcish weapon.
Is it better than my hammer? Because I mean, my hammer.
Damage-wise, it's the same.
Okay.
I like my hammer.
Yeah, keep your hammer.
I love my hammer.
You could take it if you wanted to, just to have it to sell it maybe later. But,
Okay, I'll take it to sell it, as long as it's not gonna.
You're starting to feel a little like if there was any remorse you had about looting this house, it's kind of.
I don't have it.
It's all
gone. Dude.
It's all gone.
Okay, it's all gone. Okay, so
smash my foot and I'm mad. Give me this.
Why?
Because I got hurt. Go on. Okay, do I put it in my... Oh, no, you're going to do that because it has, like, stats and stuff.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, because I can't do stats.
Let's see. Okay, getting your character sheet. Oh, gosh. When I'm doing Roll20 stuff, I'll eventually get just like so... There's so many notes. Get, like, sensory overload. But,
yeah, I know. ST overload.
Yeah, so much ST. Okay, there's your long sword. Okay. So there is a door. Vicus kind of like
Wait,
kicks...
do I have 2 long swords?
One of them, there's 2. It's basically the difference between if you used it with 1 hand or 2.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
So Vicus is actually gonna he's like, this is in the way, and he kicks it downstairs actually. The armor starts going
clang, 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 clang.
If you ever thought you weren't making noise before,
now
it rolls down the stairs. So there's a staircase, or there's a door right there, and a door right there, and a door right there. It is 7:22. Do we want to keep going, or?
Actually, I probably am done because I've got 2 kids with me now.
Yeah.
So actually, 7:22 is a
good
stopping point.
Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point after the fight. So
don't back it over.
Yeah. So okay.
Cool.
First session of Death House.
Very cool. How long do you think we have to go till we get?
Yeah.
You guys are.
How we doing?
So we won't have as many sensory problems. I think the second time around, just because we were trying to get like stuff. So you guys are a little less than halfway.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't have any missing people problems either.
Yeah, and then hopefully.
Yeah, missing person report.
I know, right? All right, guys. So yeah, hope you had fun, and we'll.
The backdrop just disappeared.
What?
And down it went.
Evelyn's
I knew it
backdrop
would
just
the 2-year my backdrop
just gone.
Oh.
Destroyed.
Because the 2-year-old. Once the 2-year-old.
That was a great way to end it.
Now he's pressing the mouse.
That was a great way to end it.
Now he's pressing.
All right, guys.
There he
All right,
is.
that was awesome.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was good. Bye.
See you guys.
Yeah, see you guys.
See you later.
Bye, Daddy.
All right, I'm gonna hit stop. And that was Curse of the Strahd, Dungeons and Dragons.